Well, I'm very pleased that I've managed to finish with the trial setup of the car audio system in this room, free of all the wires, but I just thought I'd show you where I am with a couple of parts. One, the mounting of the amplifier, and two, the crossovers. So I showed a location earlier where I was planning to put the crossovers, and here you can see these are mounted now on a block of wood and metal with some riv nuts and some stainless steel bars and some spacers. I'll show you a picture of that in just a second. So this will be glued effectively to the bottom of the car, and some of the expanded polystyrene or expanded foam insert will be cut so that that just sits over the top of that. Regarding the location of the amplifier, my first thoughts I've already shared on that, but I have to say a massive thank you to a guy called RSQ3 John on the Audi Q3 forum, who very kindly sent me a picture of the location of his Bose amplifier in the boot of the car, and that opened up a possibility to locate this amplifier in a similar location. So I've checked that out, and indeed it's going to work out just absolutely fine. And I've made this this bracket here for it to be sitting on. It's bolted onto this using some riv nuts, and there are some holes cut for the mounting plate. So this, I shall show this in the car in a minute. So this will sit out of the way very, very nicely. Yeah, all good there. This is where the crossover will be. Actually, of course, it will sit a little bit further down because the bottom's going to be cut out and it's going to be on the floor pan. And as you remember before, I said that I was thinking about putting the amplifier here. Well, I'll just take this plastic insert out and show you the amp now in position. Okay, so lifting that out, there we are. That's where it is. Sitting on that metal plinth. 3 M6 bolts will hold that into position, and then the wiring will come into the back here from the head unit, the high level inputs, and then the speaker outs. Now, of course, the crossovers are going to be here, so the sharp-eyed amongst you will say, okay, well, that means you're going to be bringing 2 sets of wire out for each of the speakers into the doors. And in fact, in the doors, in the A-pillars, we have these blocks here, which have got, I think, actually connection blocks behind. Now, there is it's going to still be a bit of a journey of discovery for me, but it would be a challenge to bring 2 sets of wires from the crossovers into those locations, particularly as the wires are reasonably thick. But in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie into the in the A and the B pillar, I'm going to tie into the existing speaker wire this side of the plug for the woofer, and I've got some thinner wire, some QED thin speaker wire, which I'm going to be able to thread through to feed the tweeters directly from the crossovers, which will be in this position. So I'll get into that in a bit more detail when I actually do it. But anyway, so that's what the thinking is so far, and progress. And again, many thanks to RSQ3 John for talking about this location, because it worked beautifully. And yeah, I mean, I thought I was putting these videos onto the forum for, you know, for other people to see some of the thinking, but I didn't expect that there would be such a really great piece of advice coming back, and I do appreciate that. So thanks very much. Bye bye.